Back to another Diecast review. Today we have another Tony Stewart car for you, and this one is again part of his 2016 season, which was his last in NASCAR. So anyway, let's get started with the box. You see Tony Stewart, Lionel Racing, the official diecast of NASCAR, standard finish, a render of the car, and yes, it is his last ride car from Homestead, and it's actually a race version, so there's some cool features on this one that I will be showing you guys. It's definitely one of my favorite diecasts in my collection. There's a render of the car, all these race for Forever Champion, standard Tony Stewart box for the season, 16, Tony Stewart 14, you know, he's a race for Forever Champion, Stewart Haas Racing. This one they made a lot more of than the Brickyard one. They made 3,314, but it is getting fairly hard to find. I got it on Lionel because they're having a sale on the old diecast and I had a few left. But yeah, see, Mobile One, last ride. Top of the box, generic Tony Stewart box. Anyway, let's get into the car. And guys, I just have to say this is probably the most beautiful paint scheme I've seen on a diecast. It turned out awesome and it looks really, really cool with the lights on the shelf. But actually, the only thing that came with the car was this. Lionel Racing, build your own garage. But yeah, anyway, to the car. I'll go down the side of the car first before I start talking about it. But I love the paint on this car. I love the glittery look, and I love the black and the gray. Anyway, before I get started, you may be asking, you said you got this on sale on Lionel, how much did you pay? They had it on sale for $55, so I think I got a really good deal. Usually they're $65, $70. So I'm pretty thrilled that I got it for that much. Anyway, now, start at the front of the car as usual. You see 14, Chevrolet SS, Stewart Haas Racing. You see some tape there, some of the lights on the bottom. And this, as you can see, this paint is like glittery looking. There's some little silver dots and it makes it look really, really cool. And the car did actually look like that. That's not something Lionel added. But anyway, now the hood. Definitely the most intricate and awesome hood I have on any diecast. You see, always a racer for every champion. I don't know if you guys can see that well. There we go. You see pictures of Tony Stewart. You see his first ever Winston Cup championship, his second championship, his owner championship with Harvick, his own championship in 2011, and yeah, just some pictures of him. Again, I love the paint job on there, the paint colors. But just a really cool hood. I remember watching that 2011 championship, and that was the best moment in NASCAR I've ever watched. Was when they tied and they finished first and second in the race, him and Carl Edwards. Anyways, let's open up the hood. He didn't do too well in this car, but it was his last ever race, and I think he just had fun with it. So you see Chevy, Mobile One, Haas, and the generic Lionel Racing engine inside. On the window you see Stewart on the name rail, some tear-offs, Chevy logos, and that really big tear-off right there, the really big sun visor for the race. Excuse me. Down the right side of the car, left side of the car, you see Moog, Mahl, Comp, Edelbrock, Sunoco, Goodyear. The tire's not too worn, but there are some markings on it. And guys, here's the most awesome part of this whole diecast. You see the usual contingencies, but down the side of a car, on the real one, they had all the signatures of Stewart Haas Racing. All the employees signed it. And I didn't think they'd put that on this car. I thought they'd just be little lines to make it look like signatures. If you zoom in, it's actually each of the signatures from his employees. Like, if you can see that, it's actually their signatures. So this car is really awesome in the fact that it has that. I can't go through and read all of them, but I am curious. I wonder if Danica Patrick and Harvick and Kurt Busch are all on here. I'm not sure if they are, but it'd be cool to try to find one day. Anyway, Contingency Sprint Cup Series, NASCAR Race Car, Ingersoll Rand, Lincoln Welder, Flowmaster, K&N, Mechanics Wear, Mobile One, 3M, and Duralast brakes. So again, going down the side of the car, that beautiful gray color with the blue outline on the numbers, it just stands out so nicely. More signatures. You see Axalta, Bosch, and Norton. See the window net. and smoke on top. The roof of the car, you see 14, and it says hashtag always racing. Because as you remember, always a racer, forever champion. See his winner sticker, code 3, Jimmy John's, Coca-Cola, Mobile One, Bass Pro Shops, and smoke. The hood flaps do open up on this car. You can see that. Anyway, continue down the side of the car. You see Mobile One. The orange around the rim on the tires, I like that a lot. More signatures: Rush Truck Centers, Haas, Mac Tools, Mobile One, and right here you see 11/20/2016, 11/20/2016. That's actually the date of this race, which was Homestead, which was his last ever NASCAR race. See a scuff mark there, American Ethanol. Back of the car, also very cool if you're a Tony Stewart fan. It says smoke, 49 wins, 3 championships, and it actually lists all of his wins on the back of the car. So again, very cool. You see Tony Stewart Foundation and 14 SS. But yeah, see if we can zoom in a little bit. It's not going to work today. I don't think it's going to work today, but it lists all the wins he has in his career. On the deck lid, you see Mobile One, and my DIN number is 2270, so one of the later ones made. Open up the deck lid, see the fuel cell inside, generic Lionel stuff going on there. Down the right side of the car, you see a scuff mark there on the recorder panel, some bolts, Mobile One, Rush Truck Centers, Mac Tools, Haas Automation, Mobile One again, and more signatures. Again, 11/20/16. Tire, you see the exhaust burn right there, even though the paint is still on there, what I think looks really cool. But top of the car, you see smoke, race winner sticker from Sonoma, code 3 Associates, Jimmy John's, Coca-Cola, Bass Pro Shops, Mobile One. You can see the window in there. More signatures. 14, and I just gotta say again, I love the blue outline on the 14. It looks so cool with the black and the silver and the gray. Same contingencies as the other side. Nice orange around the rim there. Goodyear, Moog, Mall, Comp, Edelbrock, and Sunoco. So basically that's the diecast. Again, I'm impressed with it. Definitely probably the most beautiful one in my collection. The paint scheme and the story and everything just makes it really special. And Tony Stewart always has been and always will be my favorite driver. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I still have more of their older ones though. This will be all for my Tony Stewart reviews for a while. For his 2016 season at least, I have all the diecast I want. I believe I have a 2010 one that I am going to do a review of soon. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you like the diecast, and I encourage you to pick it up if you're a NASCAR fan or a Tony Stewart fan or both. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.